Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for BoardGameGeek at FIJ 2020. I'm sitting down with Jim Godden from Ludically, and you've brought us Rise and Fall.
Yes, exactly. Rise and Fall is a civilization game by Christophe Boulanger. It plays under 2 hours and there is no luck involved whatsoever. 2 to 4 players. The way it will play is that the board is modular. Every new game the players will first create a different world. It's a fantasy universe where you have like mountains that can be next to tropical jungles and to cold seas and everything. And the player will create a board which is kind of in 3D, layers. You've
yes, because we've put different tiles, and now we've created different topography on our map here.
Sea, plain, forest, mountains, glaciers. Then when this is done, the player will place their meeples. The way it works is that you have 6 different types of meeples, but you only start with 3. And whenever you play during the turn, every player will program a type of meeple they want to play, and then reveal it, and then play in the turn order. Whenever you play a type of meeple, you can play all the meeples of this type. Okay, so if the red player has several nomads, he can play all of them, and with each of them do a different action. So this action is basically moving around, trying to collect some resources, and turning into different meeples. Like for a wood, you can turn a nomad into a boat that can then move around the map, and then turn again into a nomad, or even create a temple. And then if you create a new type of unit, you add the card to your hand and it unlocks a new type of action.
So my first temple, then I would then add that card now into my repertoire.
Yeah, you have 6 different cards of unit, but you start only with 3. Of course, those units behave differently on the board. Whenever they move, they cannot all cross the forest or the mountains or everything like that. So it will all be about managing your civilization. The game starts when the player decides it, because when you have played all the meeples of one type, you get a trophy, which is basically kind of a start to the end of the game. The game stops whenever you have 3, 4, 5, or 6 trophies all together. Then the game stops and you count the points. You win by in several ways. You need to have majorities on the different areas of the board. You need to have a maximum amount of money, and also you have to play the maximum number of meeples because they give you victory points. There's a trick to that, is that whenever you lose a...
Pause for 1 second. Just the short one. Okay, continue.
So the trick to that, and why it's called Rise and Fall, is that because your meeples turns into each other in different types, when you lose a type of meeple, you lose this card and the action located, and the victory points you might gain, of course. And whenever you score a trophy, all the players have to sacrifice one of their existing cards and place it there. And they cannot play this type of like navigation. The civilization doesn't know how to. If they want to get it back, they have to pay with the money. So you have to build a strong economy to be able to manage all the type of units you will play on the board. So totally no luck involved. Pretty quick to play, as I was saying, under 2 hours. And there's an option.
How many players?
2 to 4. And there's an option where you have like powers for specific peoples, like an advanced option for the players that want to change, like you have the aquanauts that can move the nomads to the sea and stuff like that, so it becomes asymmetric if you want. But otherwise, it's like full information, everybody knows what's happening, and you try to make the most of it on the board.
Now, obviously, we're looking at a prototype in front of us, very rough prototype. Yeah. When do you guys anticipate that you're going to be ready?
It should be a Kickstarter by the end of the year, this year. But this is, very much a prototype. We'll have specific, it will still be meeples, it's not miniatures, like wooden meeples, but they will have custom shapes and stuff like that.
Well, if you guys want to check that out later this year, this is going to be Rise and Fall, which is being published by Ludically. And Jim, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.